And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. Westbrook. Beverly, deep right corner. To Beverly. 4-3. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with a three.
And scores. Strong take.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Beverly into the front court. His team up by one. Kawhi Leonard, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Harden. Second effort. Kicks it around the perimeter to Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Capella to Westbrook. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Patrick Beverly. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
My man P-Bev. Never short on confidence. But he's found a way to channel all that energy into becoming one of the league's top perimeter defenders. Look for some fireworks tonight. Houston once traded him for CP3.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden against George. Down low for Tucker. To Capella. Oh, had him going there for a second. Doesn't have the touch. No good. George against Tucker. For three, and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Harden with the basketball. They're down 3. Shot from in close, no good. To Leonard. Russell Westbrook swats it. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Houston Rockets, number 35, Kenneth Faried. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's James Harden once again. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden in possession. Down 8. To Fareed. It's Westbrook. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start. Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's Rockets ball. Rivers, tough matchup against George. Almost unlucky bounce. Williams into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Austin Rivers to Capella. Patrick Beverly. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Leonard to Williams. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Paul George. Down low to Williams. Cleans it up. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 5 for 6.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Nothing going here on that drive. He cruises in for 2. Too easy. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball. Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. He was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Harden into the front court. Down a bundle. To Gerald Green.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Harkless. Count the basket inside.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
And count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rockets have it. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Williams. Lou Williams. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Westbrook to Harden. Deep two there, won't go. To George. Beyond the arc for three. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Got it.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall. To Harden. Here's a chance from long range. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Paul George has got two shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Harden. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden defended by Harkless. To Fareed. Shot from the lane won't go. To Harkless. Ah, rocking the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The drive right to the basket. Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Harden with it up top. His guys down big. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time.
I'll let your man, get your man.
George to the basket, but it won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed.
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. A very one-sided first half of basketball. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Williams. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
Lets it fly from long range, steps out and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Fires the three, misfires. It's no good. Iman Shumpert here against Harkless. Clippers have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kenneth Faried sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Fine to shoot. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Hey, lock up.
Williams. Defense making the ball handler work. To Harkless. Trying to cash in. Count the basket. They gave him a look, and why not?
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Backcourt. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions.
George shakes free and hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Williams. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Westbrook. Count the bucket for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Paul George. For 3. and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Westbrook. Clint Capella. 3 for 6 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. George, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Scooped up, going the other way. George to Leonard. From long range, smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the 3, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Paul George locked in, hits the tough 3. That's the end of the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Cashes in for 2.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Williams. Beyond the arc for 3. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Westbrook to Capella. Deep right corner. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Number 35, Kenneth Reed.
It's Russ at the controls. To Harden. To Westbrook. Paul George pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Beverly. George doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Capella. To Harden. Here's a chance from long range. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Harden. Capella. Knocked loose. To Westbrook. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. The follow won't go either. George, Harden's on him. And the Rockets have the rebound. Westbrook with it. Down a bundle.
I got ball.
To Harden.
Big kick right there.
Has a chance. Harden with a shot won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Now the